You ever have a boss that's very forgetful, but you don't want to remind them about your time off request? Cause like sometimes they haven't approved it yet and like the date's coming and you're like, are you gonna give it to me or? So the way that I get around this is I'll end up giving them 2 reminders, but it won't be in a way to where it's like pushy or where it's pestering them. So let's say you go to your boss, say, hey, in 2.5 weeks or whatever, I have a graduation to go to. I need the 26th off. They say, oh yeah, okay, go ahead and put it in online or whatever. Go request it online and then send them a text right after that same day. But make it a thank you text. But the thank you text is gonna serve as a reminder. So I've told you once, I told you this morning, and then I put in the request this evening, and then I sent you a thank you text, second reminder, and I'll just be like, hey, really appreciate you giving me the day off. If you can, just went ahead and sent it through. That's all you gotta say in a text or an email. And if they still don't do it by then give it like 3 or 4 more days. Give them some time. And then maybe after 4 days, send them another text or email. But when you send that text or email, I like to say, just a heads up. It's very different than what everybody else says. Everybody else says, just wanted to follow up, double check, make sure that you got my time off request or that you're gonna approve it. I don't say that. I say, just a heads up. And don't just say that, but I'll also blame the system or I'll blame something else. Hey, Jim, just a heads up. The date that I need off is getting a little bit closer and I don't see an approval on my end when I log into the employee portal. I'm sure it might be the system or something, or maybe I just haven't seen it yet. But just thought you should know that I don't see anything here on my end. If you wouldn't mind looking into it. So by me saying just a heads up, it's kind of like how you would say just a friendly reminder in an email. Except for using friendly reminder is kind of played out too. And then I blame the software like, oh yeah, I'm sure you approved it, but I'm just probably not seeing it on my end. Maybe you can double check that. We know you haven't approved it yet, but I blame the system. And I do the same thing when I accept like card payments. When I used to be a server and it would decline, I'd be like, our system picks and chooses which cards it wants to let go through, and it's just acting really weird right now. So did you have another card? It might be, I'm sure it's us. Not that you're broke or anything. And that is how you get your time off request approved. And if you like this video, hit the like button.